Don't ever take advice from someone who is not on the level you want to be at, or on the same level as you. This is why we have the blind leading the blind, and we have people with a sheep-like mentality, because instead of people leveling up in life by taking advice or getting tips from somebody that's in a position they're striving to be at, they'd rather be around yes men. They'd rather be around men on the same level. And a lot of times it's a lower level. So many people are negative nowadays, man. And so many people just think they know everything and they really know nothing. And you keep yourself stuck. You're stagnant. And you allow others to hinder you from leveling up in life. A lot of people will do this because they don't want to see you develop faster than them. They don't want to see you grow before they grow. A lot of people feel like they'll lose you. And when I say lose you, I mean even friendships and family, even your own brother. Your own brother will steer you in the wrong direction because he doesn't want to lose you. I was just watching a movie, and actually that movie gave me the idea to make this video, because there were two brothers that both grew up in the hood, raised by parents who were drug addicts. Then you had a younger brother who went off to college, and an older brother who stayed in the streets. Eventually, the one who went to college ended up in the streets with the older brother because, you know what I'm saying, the older brother eventually had more influence. And a lot of melanated men will realize college is a waste of time for most people. College prepares you to get somebody else rich, keep somebody else rich, work for a company instead of getting into entrepreneurism. Instead of learning how to invest. Colleges need to teach people more about investing, how to invest and where to invest, and knowing when to pull out. That is one extremely important thing you want to take from this video if you haven't taken anything. And if you haven't went to college yet, you know what I'm saying, you graduated high school maybe, or you have a family member that's about to go into college, just know that, all right? Even people in college, teachers, professors, whatever you call it, they will hinder you from reaching full success. I'm telling you right now, success is not spending 4 years on or off campus out of college and then you end up in tons of debt. Now you're working for whatever field, you know what I'm saying, you studied while you were in school, now you're working to pay off your debt. Some people, it's gonna take them 5 to 10 years to pay off their debt before they actually start making money where they can save a little after paying their bills and necessities, you know, groceries, food, and stuff like that. It's crazy, man. It's crazy that you actually have professors in college and you have, you know, people in college, whether in sororities and they're in higher positions and they're making 6 figures a year just to keep young adults and pretty much an assembly line, like a factory line, factory jobs, working for other companies. These people are making 6 figures to make sure that you don't progress further than they do in life. A lot of professors get tax breaks after they graduate. You know, if you go to school to become a professor or something like that, man, you're gonna get a huge tax break once you get into the field of teaching college students. A lot of people don't know this is not talked about enough. Oh, excuse me. And not even just in school, because, you know, this is Organic Muscle channel. We talk about, you know, building muscle the natural way, the organic way. I see a lot of dudes in the gym that are working out and training with people that are in the same physical condition than them or in a far worse physical condition than them, and they're taking advice training with these people. You're not going to progress. You're not going to progress taking advice from somebody that's on steroids either. There are a lot of people putting out content in the bodybuilding world, in the muscle developing world, that are putting a false narrative out there, that are lying to you, that are telling you you can get to where they are naturally when they aren't even natural. And then there are a lot of people that are putting bodybuilding content out here that are not giving you the full scoop, that are not telling you that supplements are extremely important when it comes to building muscle, when it comes to overall health, when it comes to bone density, when it comes to muscle maturity. You have to have patience. Again, when it comes to muscle maturity, you must have patience. Too many young dudes are trying to rush this stuff by getting on TRT and jumping on some form of steroid. not even letting their body fully develop because they done took advice for some Gymshark. Let's talk about Gymshark, man. That is a terrible name for a gym clothing company. Most of these people who get sponsored by these brands or paid through these brands, they are Gymsharks. What is a shark? A shark is a fish that travels through the waters and hunts other smaller fishes, other prey. Pretty much is a bully. A shark is a bully. Gymshark in a whole is a bully clothing line. I don't care what anybody says. Because what they are trying to do is grab the younger fan base and bully them into buying their clothing. Bully them into subscribing and following these bodybuilders that aren't natural, that aren't healthy, that are promoting this brand, and then gonna influence younger men to take steroids and buy their clothing. You got a person like CBum, man. Dude has a huge following. There are tons of younger gentlemen that follow him, that are jumping on gear, young. Not once have I seen him put out a video entitled it, "Kids, this is not for kids. Younger men, stay natural." You have tons of content creators that have less than 5,000, some less than 2,000 subscribers that are telling you to stay natural, to take your time. But the ones that have millions of followings, they are scared because they feel like they're gonna lose their sponsorships. They're gonna lose subscribers. They're gonna lose followers. This is what happens when all your money is into being a scammer to the youth and knocking years off your life, because that's what steroids is gonna do. It's gonna knock years off your life. It's gonna influence you to be a scammer and scam other people and give them a false narrative, even if that's not your intentions. Even if it's not CBum's intentions to make kids go out there young, under 30, jump on steroids, buy his Gymshark clothing. Even though that may not be his intentions, kids are gonna do it. And I'm sure he knows this. I know he knows this. He's not stupid. Even if he doesn't read all his comments, whoever is handling his channel is definitely letting him know. He wasn't born yesterday. He reads at least 1 to 10 comments, at least on one of his videos, through Instagram or YouTube. He knows that he's influencing these kids to jump on gear. Has he come out and made a video to tell them not to? Don't be like me? No. And he never will. And that all ties into my point and title of the video, why you should not take advice from somebody who is not at the level you want to be at. You should never want to be at the level of a person who is on gear. Ever. You know, I follow Latrell Bankston. He's a natural bodybuilder on the way to get his pro card, and I didn't comment this because that's his life. That's his life, his business. Some things you gotta learn how to stay out of and just let people do them. But I don't think he should ever jump on gear. He does have the right mindset by taking his time and trying to build as much muscle onto his frame as he can naturally while he's young. But I don't think he should ever jump on gear. He should stay as a natural bodybuilder forever, but I don't believe there's much money in natural bodybuilding. That's why a lot of dudes end up jumping on gear. Even somebody like him will end up jumping on gear. But it knocks years off your life, man. You are taking growth hormones that you are not supposed to be taking. Your body is supposed to develop naturally as it develops, when it's supposed to develop. That's why a lot of natural people, it takes years, man. It takes years for them to put on quality muscle and for them to actually look swole and have dense, hard muscle. A lot of dudes that are natural that you think aren't, they've been working out since they were young teens, man. Since they was like 13, 14, maybe they've been playing football, you know what I'm saying? Started with Pop Warner, you know what I'm saying? And kept playing in a physical sport to the point where they had to eventually lift heavy. And it became easy for them to lift heavy as they got into their older years. Please don't let what I'm saying go in there one ear out the other just because I'm a smaller channel. I really know what I'm talking about, man. I put on some quality size, man, in a short period of time by staying consistent. I don't track my food. I don't track macros and calories like that, but I just stay consistent in the gym. And I didn't chase, what's the word I'm looking for? I didn't chase crazy goals. Like, I didn't chase unrealistic. I never had unrealistic goals. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to squat 4 plates. I want to bench 3 plates on incline. I don't really care about that. My goal was always to look like I can squat 4 or 5 plates, to look like I can bench press 3 plates on the incline, regardless whether I can do that or not. I just want to look like it. Once you look like it, then you can focus on strength. I have the look, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm focusing on strength little by little. But it doesn't happen overnight. I'm not trying to rush it. Because a lot of people are doing it backwards. A lot of people are trying to focus on strength and putting up high numbers, and they don't even have the look. You know how many dudes could bench press 315 on incline, can squat 4 or 5 plates, but they look like they can barely push out 20 push-ups? They look like they need to just fucking put the fork down and do 1,000,000 sit-ups. Come on, man. And then they wonder why they don't get attention from females. Why they look at a female and she look away. I be doing my thing, man, and females just be staring at me, man. I catch them in the corner of my eye. Because I focused on the look first. The strength will come. But once you got the look, the strength will come at some point in time. Focus on the look first. And again, stop hanging around people that aren't on a level you want to be at. Stop taking advice from people that aren't on the level you want to be at. It's going to keep you stagnant. You won't get anywhere. You won't get anywhere in this bodybuilding world, and you won't get anywhere in the world in general. All right? So if you appreciate the video, please hit the like button, man. Please share it with somebody who needs to hear it. Subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate that. And comment down below, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace and love. Stay organically swole.